Indonesia's capital is starting to become a problematic city. It's one of the most densely populated cities around the world, which leads to overcrowding, traffic congestions, and intensive floods. But most importantly, the capital of the country is rather sinking. Several studies and research indicated that 25% of the capital city will be submerged by 2050. The call for a new capital city for the country has grown strong enough for the government to take action. But is the government going in the right direction? We'll have to find out. This new capital is located on the island of Borneo in East Kalimantan, where it'll occupy a massive 256,000 hectares and a budget relocation plan of over 32 billion US dollars or 466 trillion rupiahs. Within this new city, the construction will be built as a so-called smart city, where it is formed on today's advanced technology, which will help ease the problems seen by the former city. As the new and upcoming central business hub of Indonesia, this capital will see the construction of several mega infrastructures. The proposed transformative plans will surely be a giant leap for the country's economy, as the problems in the past will aid in the plans for the future. This type of ambition then presents a major opportunity for institutions or countries seeking to invest within the upcoming region. That is why there have already been several calls for international investment within this new capital that has shown strong resilience. Indonesian President Joko Widodo even secured over $44 billion of investments in several industries from investment giants over the United Arab Emirates. This giant fund has allowed the country to securely present its future capital as Asia's next economic destination. What's more is that investors from the Middle East aren't the only people who want a piece of the pie. Investors from the European Union, Asia, and North America want to join in. The reasons why international investments are running to take part might be because of the fact that Indonesia is one of the fastest growing economies in the entire world. Partaking early on in this project means that they are already anticipating the rise of the country, and as investors invest earlier, that would imply there is a higher return on investment. This rise on a high-level overview might look like this. We will see the construction of several transportation initiatives, educational facilities, and several local market hubs. Sustainability will even play a massive role. Green and environmental friendly has too piqued the interest of international players. The capital will even use autonomous technology within it, and these are most likely electric cars. The biggest beneficiary lies in who tries to uphold early on, but key players such as Grab and Gojek might already be the winners. And in an era of climate change, this may become Indonesia's path to a greener future. Although sustainability is at the heart of the construction, there are still growing concerns that these might as well be forgotten as time goes on. Conglomerates will be moving in, and the greed for more profits may lead them to further deforestation of the area and sacrifice of the biodiversity the land offers. Furthermore, since Borneo is a forest-dense location, it also poses a higher risk of devastating environmental damage due to forest fires. The other concern is, how will you convince millions of people living in the current capital to leave everything behind and try to start a new life in an area they are not familiar with? Well, problems like these would obviously come up as the relocation occurs, and it is up to the government how these challenges will be dealt with. But one thing for sure that we will know is that by the time the move starts, over 1.5 million civil servants are already expected to come flying in, and thus we will see how the change will occur early on for these people. The timeline for the government to relocate it within the next few years. And while we did know that environmental and societal issues were at play, there was one thing we did not mention. The purpose of moving the capital to a new island was a way for the government to spread out the highly concentrated investments in the former one. A newer location would help alleviate the inequality given by these regions and help open opportunities and borders to the rest of the country. Anyway, what do you think about Indonesia's new capital? Will you support it and move within the new capital? Or do you think it's a lousy idea? Share with us your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to leave us a like and follow us for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.